Hello, YouTube Live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this training today. Today, we are doing a special training called Launch Your Coaching Business, how to start your coaching business. So, today, I'm going to be sharing with you the blueprint on how you can start your coaching business and how you can scale it to 6, 7 figure. So I am Sunita, and I know you've been in my world for a while. And if you're just finding me, welcome. And I've been able to build a multiple 6 figure coaching business from scratch from Africa with 3G internet connection over the past 4 years to 7 figures. So I'm excited to do this special training for you today. So if you're joining me live, let me know in the chat where you're joining from. So I'm literally looking here and looking at the comments and looking at the camera. So the first thing is that if you want to start your coaching business, you want to understand that anyone can become a coach and you already have what it takes to become a coach. Being a coach, most of the times we think that you need to have been a master in something and all of that, but anybody can literally become a coach, right? And I always ask the question, have you ever given somebody an advice? Like, have you ever given a friend or somebody that you know an advice? And if yes, then you can turn that advice into a coaching business and you can become a coach because you can give them advice and they can actually pay you for that advice. And that is what coaching is. First of all, okay, so coaching is not just about giving people advice. Coaching is more than giving people advice, but part of coaching, when you already have this spiritual gift of giving people advice, it becomes so easy for you to start a coaching business because you already have that internal gift, right? So most of you have this gift that people always come to you, and when they need help or they need problem for anything, you are this person that they always come to. And most people don't even recognize that that is a gift, but that is a spiritual gift, and you're carrying it around, walking around with it, and probably not knowing that it can change your life. So the coaching industry is one of those industry that is really free, that gives you the opportunity to not just use your gift, but since it's not really regulated that much, you can literally choose to make as much money as you want and change your own life. So the very first step to actually starting a coaching business that I always take my clients through is knowing your gift or your genius. Like, so what is your gift? What is the gift that you're bringing to the table? What is your genius, right? So your genius can be anything that you're good at doing. Your genius can be anything that you've learned, and your genius can be your spiritual gift or something you've learned or something you've experienced. So innately in my work, the formula in which I use to generate your genius is made up of four things, right? Now, the first thing will be the topic that you love having conversation about, like what you're passionate about, right? So let's say the thing that you're so passionate about that you can do every day of your life without being paid for. What would that thing be? What will it be, right? And then the second thing will be what your gift is. So what is it that you're good at? What is it that people are already coming to you for? And what do people like see? And when they come in contact with you to experience that gift, it's transformational and it's something that you don't even know it's a gift. So that's the thing with a gift. At times, other people see our gift more than ourselves because a gift is something that is on the outside of you. And because it's on the outside of you, most of us don't see the gift, right? So we have to let other people see that gift and then point it to out and be like, hey, this is your gift. So if you know your gift, or if you don't know your gift, what is your gift? What is that one thing that only you can do, right? That people already come to you for. For most people, it will be like advice. It'll be this, it'll be that. Okay, great. Now we are one step away. Now the next thing that I always look at is your experience or your expertise. So your experience will be the things that you have gone through, right? What is the thing that you personally have gone through? You've experienced, maybe you've healed, maybe you've transcended, maybe you've learned. Like, what is the things, the change that has happened in your own life? What have you experienced? Right. And what did you learn from that journey or that experience? And then on the other hand of that, we have the expertise. So the expertise now is the thing that you learn, right? So there's like a skill set. What have you learned how to do? For example, as an expert, I've learned how to help clients to heal. I've learned, so that's a skill set. Trauma healing is a skill set. It's not just it's tools, right? It's not just something that I experience. So something that I've learned and something that I've experienced it's actually really amazing because I've learned being a coach, meaning the skill set of coaching, and then I've also experienced coaching. So your experience would be what have you gone through, right? And this could be your life story. This could be the conversations you've had with people. This could be literally anything, anything. So what is it that you have gone through? Like it could be the story of when you left an abusive relationship. Just write that down. What is your experience? And then look at your expertise. What have I learned? What are some of the skills that I've learned? Maybe you've learned how to do yoga. Maybe you've learned how to meditate. Maybe you've learned how to do this, do that, do that. So all of those are skill sets, right? So those are things that you have learned. And because you have learned those things, you can put them together and then you can actually change people's life. So the formula is like your skill set or experience, your gift, right? And your passion. So what is that thing you can do even if you're not paid? And the passion is what is that thing that already comes easy to you? Like what are you passionate about? What wakes you up? What burns you up? What topics? What conversation? Probably it will be spirituality or some form of personal development or business if you're here, right? So anything around that area. Okay, now we have these three things together. Now these three things together now form what I call your genius, right? So your genius is the thing that you can do easily and you can do it every day without being paid. And you're so good at it that when people come around you, they just experience result as a result of that genius. So that is your genius. That is like the first thing we need to clarify, right? And then that now after we have this genius or this thing that these three, we take it and look at like, okay, what need does this solve, right? Or what problem does this solve? So it's like what problem does your genius solve? So let's take at let's say you're passionate about this, you're good at that, and then you are forgive at this. Combine those three together and just play, right? Just have fun and be like, what problem can I help people solve with this gift, right? What problem can I help people solve? And when you now see what problem you can help people solve, now you already know that, okay, this is a need and this is a need in the marketplace. And this problem is something that people are paying for. So the problem that you're looking at, we have to find a problem that people can pay you for and a problem that people can exchange money for. So this problem needs to be big enough that people are already paying for it. And this is what I always say. If you find a problem that people are already paying for it, that is a good thing. And the block and the limiting belief that most people have at times is that if I have a problem that someone is already solving, then I can't solve that problem. And I can't solve that problem because the market is crowded. I can't solve that problem because other people are already there. I can't solve that problem because nobody is going to want to listen to me or something. But then that is actually a lie, and that's actually the illusion. Because the more people are already buying the problem, the more they want the solution. So other people have actually already tested the market, and now you get to see what already works. So if you actually have a market or find that, okay, the problem that I'm solving, so many people are already solving it. There are already so many healers. There are already so many spiritual teachers. There are already so many coaches. Then that is actually a green flag because it shows that people are actually buying from those businesses. Because if those businesses were not making money, they will not be there, right? They will not be there for this long. So you want to know that, okay, if actually people are paying for this, then this is actually a very valid skill set. So that is the first thing. Now, so that goes to the first part of finding your genius and then aligning that to a problem, and then allow yourself to actually play and look. Now take time to look at what other people are already doing, right? You can look at the market, look at what other coaches are offering, look at the problem they are solving, look at how they are solving it, and try to see what is already there and working. Again, so if you don't find anybody doing what you're doing, yes, you can be a trailblazer, you can be the first person to start, but then maybe you have to tweak it and you have to educate that market to know more about that problem before you start selling to them, which can be a long journey. But if you want to start selling fast, it's going to be okay going directly to a market that is already selling, that people are already buying into, and that or people already believe in that product, because that's like the easiest way to do this and the easiest way to sell. All right, let me just take my computer and check the comment for a while. Okay, hope this is not disconnected. Oh my god. Oh, the camera is disconnected. Did I just shake the camera? Hope get back. Oh, no way. Oh my God. I don't know if you can still hear me, everyone. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, since this is the case, the live has been interrupted. I will just do a YouTube video probably to, okay, yeah, we are back. We are back. So, okay, so I'm trying to see, okay, I got my laptop here. I have to keep it back so that it doesn't disturb. All right, so that is it for finding the problem that you solve. Now, the second thing now is aligning that problem to the right person. So look at in the market now who has that problem and who is losing the most as a result of that problem. Who is the person who is going to get the value from that problem being solved for them by you? So the person that is going to get the most value is the person that is losing a lot as a result of that problem, right? So you're going to find out, okay, who do I want to work with? And most of the time, it could be someone that is close, like you're close to. And who do I love working with? Who would I love to wake up every day working with? Who will be my dream clients, my dream people that I want to wake up talking to, working with, and serving, right? And when you find this group of people, what you need to do is you need to start showing up and serving them. So this is where now you have to show up. So showing up now has to do with you coming face to face with your fear, because so many of you have a fear of being seen. And the reason why we hide is because we have, especially as women, we have a wound, a collective wound of where we were being burned and we didn't have a right to talk. In this old age, it's like we have this collective trauma still in women, and both men as well, where we don't want to be seen because we don't want to be seen, sorry, because it's not safe. And because we don't want to be seen, we hide ourselves, we hide our gifts, we hide our brilliance, we hide our genius, and we play small because there's this sense of it's not safe to be seen, it's not safe to be fully yourself. So this is the trauma that you're going to have to heal, and this is the wound that you're going to have to heal if you want to make money online and if you want to start a coaching business, because you are going to have to show up, you're going to have to be seen, and in order you are going to have to embrace, if you're there, let me know your life, you are going to have to embrace the being seen, right? So the very first thing for you to heal your wound of being seen, or your fear of being seen, of showing up, of showing people how you can help them, of being seen, allowing yourself to be seen and being visible, is ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid that is going to happen if I show up? What part of you are you currently hiding? What parts of yourself are you currently hiding that you think that if people see, they are not going to like you? So, because the thing is that most of the time we're afraid, we don't want to allow ourselves to be seen by other people, and this could be in relationship, in business, and most of the time, in when we are launching a business, we don't want to allow ourselves to be seen because there is this part of ourselves that we are ashamed of. Right. And there's this part of ourselves that we are not so comfortable with. So this is going to take you down now the journey of falling in love with yourself and healing and embracing that part of yourself. Because if there's any part of you that you don't love, you're going to project that on other people, and you're going to fear that, hey, if other people see this, they're not going to like me. Right. So you're going to have this need to either perform, or this need to either want to people please, or this need to either want to show up in a certain way or not show up because it is not safe to be seen, right? So the first reason why you will not be showing up, right, or you will not allow yourself to be seen, is because you are afraid that some people are going to find out something about you that you don't want people to know. So it's not like a conscious thing that you're like, oh, I don't want people to know this about me. It's a subconscious thing, meaning that subconsciously, for example, let's say you believe that you have this poor belief around your face. You believe that you're ugly, you believe that you're not beautiful enough, or you believe that your teeth or your nose or something is somehow wrong with you. And because you believe that something is somehow wrong with you, you're going to be try to suppress that, right, in every way that you can, and try to not make other people to see that about you. Because for you, you think that if people see that, subconsciously is like, if people see this, they are not going to love me, they're not going to they're going to think I'm not good enough because I think this thing is not good enough. So you're going to project, right? You're going to have this projection when you show up in your business. You're going to have this projection on people and have this belief that, hey, people think I'm not good enough. People think my nose is not good enough, and people are going to laugh at my nose. People are going to do this. And probably this will be because maybe someone ever like made you feel insecure about that part of yourself or that thing, right? Maybe someone, maybe in school you were bullied, or there's some form of trauma there that is, it's making you to suppress that. So as when you are hiding this, when you're hiding, it's like, my nose is not good, let me hide it, and you're hiding it. What you're not realizing is that subconsciously it's going to actually block you from showing up and allowing yourself to be seen, because you are actually hiding something. And this is where most of the imposter syndrome come from. If you've ever felt like you're an imposter, it's because there's actually something that you're hiding. Maybe you should look that, right? If you have any question, or if you're there, let me know you're there in the chat. If you ever feel like an imposter, it's because there's something that you're hiding. You're either hiding your identity, you're hiding some parts of yourself, or you're trying to please people. There's something you're being inauthentic in some form. And because you're in that inauthenticity or inauthentic energy, of course it's going to make sense that you don't want to be seen, right? And one thing that I want to share is that there's a difference between being visibility, and being seen. Okay, with visibility is like, I'm going to show up everywhere. Like, I'm going to be on Facebook. Like, I'm going to try to be visible. So maybe you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on TikTok, like you're on in all these places, but are you being seen? And being seen now is where we go deeper, right? Being seen is where we go deeper. We go beyond being visible and being seen. When you can be seen, you can be visible, but you are not allowing yourself to be seen. So allowing yourself to be seen is allowing people to see you beyond the illusion of perfection, beyond the illusion of what you want them to see you as, but allowing other people to see you as who you truly are. Because there's a difference between somebody allowing you to see them as who they want you to see them as, and actually seeing them as who they are, right? So this is where you need to do your inner work now, to start showing up and really get do that inner work to allow yourself to be seen, to get through those limiting beliefs and heal those wounds and those parts of yourself that maybe you think are holding you back from showing up in your coaching business and launching your business and showing people. And then the next thing after that, when you've dealt with that visibility, is now that you need to embody your coach self. Like, you need to embody your coach identity. So when most people are new to coaching, they still have this mindset like, oh, I'm not good enough and I need maybe this to become a coach. So you need to accept that you're already a coach, and you really don't need anything to validate that. And this confidence is now going to create this force from which now you can show up authentically and unapologetically, and you're going to serve your clients, right? So the next way now is that you have to show up, like I said. Yeah, all of that ties to showing up. You have to show up, and you have to be able to show people how you help them. So it'd be like, okay, maybe this is your offer. You know that this is your offer. So how does this offer actually help people? How do you help people with this offer? Maybe it's like, okay, this is what I do. Okay, what exactly do you take client through, right? And when you're new, I always recommend at start, you just start with that one program or one offer where you are helping so many people with. And when you've helped so many people with that offer, then now you can move and transition to other things that you really want to. So it's as simple as that. In order for you to launch your coaching business, just know your genius, be bold enough to show up on social media and share. Because here's the thing, unless you share and you get clients, you're not going to know what you don't know. And most of the time, you might be stuck in this illusion of perfectionism. You want to perfect everything. And because you're stuck in this illusion of perfectionism, you don't take action. But what we don't realize most of the time is that we only perfect what we know, right? Perfection only comes after we take actions. So once you've taken enough actions and you've polished things, you've gone through things, there's try and error, you fail. Now, okay, you can come back now and we can polish and be like, okay, what works and what doesn't work, and you can realign. And then when you have clients, that's a whole different thing, right? When you finally have attracted clients, it's like it's a whole different thing. How can you serve them now? How can you do all of that? And I'm going to be taking you through this process detail, like deeply in this Align Coach program. So this is my coaching program that teaches you how to start your coaching business, right? From scratch, if you're brand new, and if you are already a coach, how to realign your coaching business to be aligned to who you are on the inside and to sell your gift. Because one thing is that you don't just have to be good at content, right? You have to sell in a way that feels aligned for you and a way that feels authentic to you. So if this sounds like something that you love to join, you can just shoot me a DM. I'm gonna drop the link below, and you can sign up for So Align. And we are starting on the 4th, and this is like a 16 module course, and it's gonna be so mind blowing. I can't wait to see you in Soul Align, and I look forward to seeing all of you there. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Sending you lots of love. And stream. Why is it not ending?